All right, hey everyone, welcome to tonight's team call. It is Monday, February 4th, and tonight we're going to be talking about time management. I know a lot of you have messaged me recently asking for help with time management, and I'm like super OCD with my calendar and can I have like a weird, I can just recognize time very well and really help you guys find little spaces of time throughout the day that you could fit this business in, because let's be real, we can't all just sit down for hours on end and work this business. We're going to have to work it into our schedule. So just a few quick announcements for the month of February. Just going to move this over. So Transform 20, they actually extended the sale on the challenge pack until, do you hear my cat yelling in the background? She is so aggressive right now. They extended the sale to February 28th, and you could find more details on that at FAQ 820. So that's really cool because I didn't think they were going to extend it past January, so I'm happy that they did. So that means so now actually it'd be a really great time to reach out to people that you reached out to like back in December about the program, because now they're seeing you do it and they're like, wait, actually I do want to do this. And you can be like, well, guess what? It's still on sale. So you can totally use that to your advantage, because now you're being a product of the product and they're seeing you do this program. So they're going to be like, wait, okay, now I get it from like watching your stories. Like I actually do want to do this. And be like, great, their sale is still on. Also, Success Club Trip 2020. Oops, I clearly didn't update this. But it's in Punta Cana. There we go. It's in Punta Cana, and you have every single time you earn Success Club points, those points kind of carry over into trip dollars, and that pays for your trip. So the past couple of years, Brian and I have gone on free vacations. You can bring a +1, and they do them at this year, or like in 2020, it's going to be at the Hard Rock Resort, and it's amazing because it's all inclusive, and it's all Beachbody coaches. So like they have all these cool events, and it's just so much fun, and it's really, really fun to be there. So if anything, work towards that, because that's just like such an amazing incentive, in my opinion, because I love traveling. Also, the Team Beachbody Cup is this month. I know a lot of you guys got on teams, but really use this month to build momentum for the rest of the year. February is where it's at. I feel like January is like people's time to kind of get reacclimated to a new year. And then February is when they're in a routine, they're ready to go. And like, this is our time to really help them. And we have so many amazing resources and tools to help them. So definitely use this time to reach out to anyone that you talked to in the past, because Team Cup is huge. As you guys know, I'm not going to go into it, but there's another team call I did all about Team Cup. And it's just pretty much a competition between groups of 5 coaches just to see who can help the most people. So it's really fun, and it always builds such great momentum for the rest of the year. Also, there's the Coach Summit 2019. Oh my gosh, am I looking at the right thing? Usually I'm really good and like don't miss things like this. But there's still a promo going on for the summit ticket. I don't believe it's $155 anymore. It might be a little bit more than that, but still, it's better to get it now than later, because later it's going to cost more. So if you haven't gotten your ticket to summit yet, please get it. Also, I'm going to be messaging you guys sometime later this month about summit, because I want to rent a house for us all. So I want to know who's coming and just get like a head count, and just so I know how big of a house to get. Last year we all rented a house together, and it was so much fun, and I wanted to do the same this year. Also, there's a Success Club 5, and you guys know this. This is Success Club means you help 3 people within a month with a challenge pack, and those are all the different prizes you can earn for earning it 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or 12 months in a row. And again, these prizes are really legit, and they don't skimp out on their prizes, and they're like good quality. So I'd highly recommend going for this. And then we have our own Team Pura Vida Success Club prizes as well. So you get like double prizes if you hit Success Club, which is totally doable, especially this month, because it's Team Cup and you should be just like pushing for that. So like a brand new launch in February is the Fruit Punch, which launches February 19th, and it's available in those like stick packs that you can travel with, and also in the tubs. And then this is really cool, and I'm really excited that they're doing this, and they open this all to all coaches, not just like a certain rank or above. So there's a Morning Meltdown pilot test group. So if you rock your business in February, you can earn 120 spots in this exclusive group. To move this prior to the launch, and be one of the first to do morning meltdown while the workouts are being filmed. To level the playing field and open up this opportunity to coaches at all levels, so anyone can earn this, we've created 3 different qualification requirements. In addition, all qualifiers must have registered for Team Cup. So if you're on a Team Cup team, you already have your foot in the door to earn a spot in the Morning Meltdown Pilot Test Group, which is a brand new program coming out with Jericho McMatthews. And you can learn more about what the qualifications are and such at FAQ 8307. Okay, this is really exciting too. So I know a lot of people are really excited for this as well. There's the Ultimate Portion Fix, which is coming out March 4th. So pretty much it's a challenge pack with just the portion fix. So if you have clients that don't really need help with like fitness or anything, like they already have a gym routine down, or they just like don't want to work out, you can help them with their nutrition. This is specifically for people that need help with nutrition. So I was actually, and if you went to Super Saturday, you saw the video. There's a 30-day digital video-based program using the portion control containers. I know you guys all know what those are, but it's the way they break it down in the video series, the way Autumn breaks it down is so much more simple for people to understand and really make the most out of the portion fix. And then what they did actually for the first time ever is now our coaches will be able to purchase the program before anyone else. So we can get it between the March 4th and March 17th so that when it's time to like release it to the rest of the world, we already kind of know what's going on because we got previous access and we had time to kind of look through everything. So we can even like tell people more about it because we've had the time to kind of experience what it's like. And also if you get the portion fix in that time period, you get access to the Ultimate Portion Fix exclusive test group, which starts March 18th. And this is going to be just coaches only, and it's going to be run by Autumn. So it's kind of like if you guys remember 80 Day Obsession, they did a whole like coach test group for that. And the same with like Transform 20, they're doing a test group for that where it's run by the super trainer. And then you can also, which is super cool, so like with 2V Mindset, they did this, you can get a certification. You can also get a certification for the Ultimate Portion Fix. So there's a training group starting March 4th, so you can actually get in on that as well, and you become certified in the Portion Fix, which is amazing. It's pretty much like a nutritional certification. So I think that's really cool and something that I think I'm going to do, honestly, because I think the portion fix is revolutionary and such a great way to help people with their nutrition in a simple way without like bombarding them with calories and macros and like all that craziness. Like it's just so much easier just to do the portion fix. So I actually think I'll do that because it'll help people so much that have nothing to like no interest in fitness. They just need help with nutrition. Also, what's really cool is as a special bonus and in celebration of the 5-year anniversary of our most popular fitness program ever. Did you know that? Did you guys know that the 21 Day Fix is the most popular program? I could have sworn it would be Insanity or P90X because those are the ones like most heard about, but 21 Day Fix is the most popular. So you will actually get access to the updated 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme workouts filmed in real time, led by Autumn, starting April 1st. So that's really cool because like I remember doing those programs like 5 years ago and like thinking they were the coolest thing ever, and like I still think they're the coolest thing ever, but now looking back, like they're super groovy outfits, like really bright colors, and I'm like, wow, I can't wait to see what like the new ones look like, even though it's like the same moves and stuff. I'm like really excited just to see the workout, so I'm definitely going to be doing this. Okay, so let's talk about time management. As you guys know, we're all busy people. We all have things going on in our lives, but it's important that you might not have time to work this business throughout the day, but it's important that you make time. If you want to be successful with this, you have to make time or else it's not going to work. So when you do have time, like say for today, I went into the office and that usually takes up a good like 12 hours out of my day with the commute time and such, and just like maybe staying late. Like I did stay late today. So I obviously don't have time to do what I usually do with my business when I work from home. So when I have days like this, I focus on income earning activities, and which are pretty much the 3 vital behaviors. So as you guys know, the 3 vital behaviors are personal development. Now that's not necessarily income producing right away, but it will change your mindset like for the long run. So it will be income producing. The second vital behavior is working out and drinking your shake, which we should all be doing. I do that first thing in the morning, so I know I get it done. I don't have to worry about it when I get home because, gosh, I cannot work out when I get home from work. Like, there's no way. I have to get it done beforehand. And then the third vital behavior is sharing your story on social media. So that's posting or putting Instagram stories up, reaching out to new people, and inviting. So like, and also building relationships. So that whole process is super key. And I would say that is the most important income earning activity, is reaching out to people, inviting, following up, building relationships. Because at the end of the day, like, Beachbody is a numbers game, because the more people you talk to, the more no's you're going to get, but also the more yeses you're going to get. So it's super important to keep fresh eyes on your stuff, talk to new people, build new relationships, see who you can really help with this opportunity. Okay, so I want everyone to pull up the Beachbody tracker, this cute little PDF. If you go to the team page, Team Pura Vida team page, and you click on the cover photo, you go off to the right, scroll down to number 9, and the link is there. So you guys can all pull this up. And we're going to schedule out our days together. I actually just cleared my Google Calendar, so we can do this like step by step together, and I can help you guys see where you have pockets of time. And the great thing about this too is this tracker shows you how many minutes each activity is supposed to take. So once everyone has that up, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you're alive and well, that you have this, and that I'm not just talking to myself. Y'all good in the hood? Yeah. All right, cool. All right, so now we're gonna open up our Google Calendar. You guys all have Gmail, right? Yeah. All right. I'm actually gonna unmute everyone, because this is gonna be more of like a little workshop, besides people that don't want to be unmuted. Okay. So, is everyone good to go? Everyone has their Google Calendar up and running? Yeah? Okay. So what I want you to do first and foremost is I want you to block off the hours that you cannot work your business. So work, like if you're, in school, if you're working, if you have to be at a kid's concert or something, you cannot work the business, schedule that out. So I'm going to schedule out my times throughout the day where I have to go into my corporate job, or when I'm commuting.
Call over?
No.
Anything?
No, I'm good, thanks. No. And I'm not muted either. I don't know if you just heard it, but Brian just farted. He's so hot sometimes. God. Actually, I'm going to do this week. So does everyone have their no can do?
Yeah, I have a question though. I don't know when I go in now, because I just started doing my only one job. I'm done with this other job. So I don't know when I go in. Like, I don't know if I have like a set schedule.
When will you know? Is it always different?
I guess when the jobs start up, because right now I'm just going to Malibu when I need and when I'm needed.
Right.
And it's usually we leave like at 8 usually, but like I don't have like a set time.
So I would say just like do like a roundabout time for now, and then like once you get like a better schedule, a better feel for what your hours are going to be like, you can go back in and like edit it.
Okay.
So I would just say like 8. You just put in like 8 hours, right? That's when you work. It's like a 9 to
Yeah.
5. So yeah, I would just put in that you go in 8 and block off until whenever you come home,
Okay.
or just for now, and like you can always edit it later.
Mhm.
So now once you have that all completed and you have all the days done, like filled out where you cannot work your business, now we're going to schedule our first thing, which is our workouts, because I feel like that's you should see your workouts as an appointment you made with yourself. And like, would you like not show up for a workout or a meeting with your boss? No. So treat yourself as your boss, and your workout's your appointment, and you have to make it to your appointment. So I try to schedule my workouts at the same exact time every single day, because like I know that that's when I have to do it. But of course, if you have a schedule, like a different schedule, and you need to schedule them like later on in the day or after work, totally do that. But I like to schedule mine at the same time every single day.
Are we just doing it this week, not for forever, right?
Yeah, and like you could always like after this, I just want to focus on 1 week because I feel like that's the easiest way to break down everything. But once we're done with this 1 week, you can like hit repeat reminder or repeat events every week, and then it'll fill out the rest of your calendar. But just focus on 1 week for this call. And you guys can get super fancy with different colors and stuff, and it makes it look really pretty. I'm not getting that fancy right now, obviously, but you can. Oops. Yeah, I'm working out for 12 hours on Saturdays. It's fine. The heck? All right. Everyone have their workouts scheduled into their week? So I usually count my workout time as also my shake time because I drink my Shakeology right after I work out. So I'm not going to include that in my calendar. But if you want to like maybe say like, workout / shake, you can do that, or, do what works best for you. But I personally know that I'm drinking my shake right after my workout. So from there, so now we're going to go to the little, oh, okay, just kidding. Before we do that, also schedule in your personal development. So you guys should be doing personal development every single day. It doesn't have to be for like, half an hour, an hour. It could literally be for like 10, 15 minutes. But make sure you're scheduling that in. So during the days I'm home, I do it in the morning around 6. And the days I work, I listen to it on the way to work. Usually do it for about 20 minutes. Uh-oh, my parents are here. Ah.
Hello. You guys look like you
Here we go.
stay for a little bit. Come on in.
Okay, so does everyone have their PD scheduled into their days? Awesome. Hold on. Let me just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna pause. All right, just shut the door. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the Beachbody tracker that I had you guys pull up earlier. This is so hard to do with Zoom open because it like blocks my stuff. Okay, so we have workout and drink Shakeology scheduled into our day, right? So now, and we also have personal development, wherever that is. Oh, here it is. So we already have that scheduled into our day. So now we're gonna look at initiate connections and add followers for 20 minutes. So guys, this is super important to be adding new people to see, you know, have new eyes on your content. So schedule, this takes 20 minutes. So 20 minutes, put that somewhere in a pocket of 20 minutes throughout your day. This can even be, what I like to do is I actually do a lot of these things on my lunch breaks. I will spend like a half an hour working on my business during my lunch break and then like half an hour actually eating. So find 20 minutes and initiate connections and add followers. I usually like to do this first thing in the morning so people have all day to see it, but totally up to you when you have time. All right, everyone schedule those 20 minutes throughout each day. And now when I say like add people, this means adding new friends on Facebook, following new people on Instagram, liking hashtags on Instagram that have to do with you and your brand, reaching out to people via DM on Instagram, same on Facebook. If you're in a Facebook group, you can, that's how I find most of my Facebook friends is through Facebook groups. So I'm in like a wedding planning group. I'm in a few different outdoor groups, and I'm in a Bengal cat group because I'm a crazy cat lady. But that's where I find a lot of people to like add as a friend. And then we also have something in common right off the bat. So it's easy to start a conversation. Okay. So the next thing we're going to schedule in is, hold on, if I can, there's like a little Zoom toolbar that you guys can't see, but I can, and it like blocks all my tabs. Okay. So now do a social media post that showcases the benefits of your healthy lifestyle and has a call to action in it. So what I want you guys to do, you guys have all business pages, right, for your Instagram. If you have a business page on your Instagram, it actually tells you when your page is the most hit. So when you have the most eyes on it. So you go to your Instagram, you go to your home page, and then you click this little thing at the top, the 3 little bars. You click that. And then you'll see insights. or on the side. And once you go into insights, you want to go to, you want to go to audience. So audience is the one like all the way, if you go to this, it's all the way on the right. So then when you scroll down, it actually tells you when your Instagram is the most looked at. So mine looks like, and it's usually, mine's around 3 p.m., which is weird because it's like right in the middle of the workday. But people visit my Instagram the most at 3 p.m. So you will see that. And now that's really when you want to schedule to post your post. So I would go back to your calendar and schedule your post in there. And now if you don't have time at 3 p.m., like say you're like, oh, well, like I'll definitely be at a meeting, or like I can't have my phone on me at that time. There's these cool apps where you can actually plan out your posts, and you do have to go in there and hit like post, but you can plan everything out. So all you have to do is hit one button come the time to post, and it'll like upload it for you just like that. So I think there's one called like Planoly. There's so many different ones. You can Google it, and there's a bunch of different ones for this. So then I would go back to your calendar and schedule in when you're going to post. So mine's at 3 p.m. So I'm going to go to 3 p.m. And this should only take 10 minutes like it said on there. So only post or only plan it for 10 minutes. Oh, look, you can just hit repeat every weekday instead of scheduling it in. Fancy. Wish I would have figured that out earlier. Okay, so once you have your post scheduled into your day, and of course, you guys like be post. I'm just doing the week like as in a work week, but you should still be posting on the weekends and like doing fun things on the weekends with this business. Like your weekends is the time to kind of catch up. At least that's how I use my weekends. It's time to catch up with things. But definitely still be posting and doing like most of these things over the weekends. But you don't have to do them for like as long. I definitely front load my week so that way my weekends are more free. Okay, so now this updating your Instagram, Facebook story throughout the day, that's something I wouldn't put on my calendar because I'm doing it all day long. Definitely record yourself working out. I find that's like really good content for your Instagram stories, your daily life, your product use. But of course, when you're using your products, don't show the name like Energize or Shakeology or something like that. Just be like, you know, this is my amazing superfood shake that really helps me with my IBS, or this is my amazing yellow crack that helps me get energized for my workouts. Like you want people to be curious and ask you like, hey, what are you using? Like I see you using that all the time and you seem to really love it. Healthy meal prep and meal tips or, you know, recipes. I like to do those on the weekends when I actually am meal prepping. And then invitational, promotional. I always kind of do an invite after I post my workout clips. So like I'll post all my workout clips in the morning, and then at the end of them, I'll be like, hey, like, you know, joining my new text group or whatever. And I also showed you guys last week how to use that really fancy app called Unfold to like make your stories. And those are really fun too. And those could be a more like elaborate call to action. I would say you should be doing a call to action at least 2 to 3 times a week, whether it be for coaching or a challenge group. And then a recognition or shout out, I usually like to do those on my Instagram stories as well. Sometimes I do them in the team page. It really depends. But people like love to be recognized, right? So like, especially if one of your challengers is doing great in a free group or a paid group, those are really important to like shout them out on your Instagram stories. So I'm not going to put that in my calendar, but it's something you definitely should be doing. So respond to all new likes, comments, or views. This is something I also do in the morning. My morning is like my golden hour. Like Brian's still sleeping. The cats are still pretty chill. So I have time to like really do what I want to do. So I would schedule 25 minutes. I'm going to schedule my 25 minutes right in my morning because this is when I'm like fresh. But after my personal development, I have to have my me time in the morning, and then I'll do business stuff. So respond to all new likes, comments, or views on Instagram or Facebook. Oops. So let's say that, what was that, 25 minutes? Okay, so now I have my morning. And then is everyone good? Like, tell me if I'm going too fast and you like need time. You're all good in the hood? All right, awesome. Okay, and then invite people, at least 5, to join a challenge group or learn about coaching. So again, I do this first thing in the morning so people have all day to respond to me. And if you don't have time during the morning, that's fine. This is when I work the best. So you got to make it work for you and your schedule. And what's that supposed to take? 15 minutes? 15 minutes. Can you guys hear my parents? That's like through a closed door. All right, awesome. And then follow up with people you've invited. So guys, following up is like one of those, I feel like, low-key actions that produce this. Following up is an income earning activity. Did you know people have to hear about an opportunity at least 7 times on average before they actually say yes? So following up is so important and so crucial. And I highly recommend you guys do this every single day. So I also am going to do this in the morning, following up. So I usually do this in the morning too, but it's not going to look pretty on my calendar. I do a lot of these things like all at once. I'm just going to put it like right after my workout. Awesome. Okay. You guys all good? Yeah. Okay. So now the rest of the stuff where they get people results, so contributing to your challenge group, recognizing achievement, and respond to questions from coaches and customers. At this point, like, I do work from home, so I kind of do that throughout the day, but I always check in with all of my groups at night. So I give it all day to kind of collect and like have new comments and stuff, but I check in probably around like when I get home from work on work days, and like right before I close my laptop for the day when I am working from home. So I would recommend doing it at night if you guys can, but if you want to check in the morning, that works too. Again, whatever works for your schedule, just as long as you're doing it. All right, and that usually checking in with the groups and the team pages should take you probably like, probably less than a half hour. I have scheduled a half an hour, but it's usually less than that. But guys, do you see how much time I have throughout the day to do every other thing that I need to do? Like I have like 10 hours. If I were working full time, I could easily do that. So it just really takes a lot of time management and being very intentional with your time. So like now that you have this all planned out, you know exactly what you have to do from 6:30 to 7, 7 to 8. And like you don't, you're not just going in there and be like, oh, well, like what should I do? Like I'm just going to scroll a little bit. You like waste time. So it's really important to schedule out your days like this because it gives you a game plan and you know exactly what you need to do at what time, and you're not going in there and kind of like scrolling through social media and like, oh, no, this looks good. Like, you know what you got to do. Was this helpful? Like, I know a lot of people will struggle with time management, so I find just like putting it on paper or on a calendar really helps. And of course, like color coding always makes things a lot more fun. I didn't just because I didn't like feel like it, but I usually do. I'll probably go back and make this prettier. But does anyone have any questions about anything or like? And you could also, what I like to do on here too, is you could set alerts for your tasks. So it'll tell you when to start and when to stop, which I really like. But you don't have to. I find actually when I'm racing against the clock, I work more productively or more efficiently. So that's another tip I would give you guys too, is to kind of like set a timer and then like race the timer for things. But does that all make sense? And like, does anyone have any questions about anything? I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Y'all like good with all that? Yeah. Oh, wait, crap. I just muted all of you on accident. Okay, here we go. Miranda, not to call you out, but like, I know you were asking for this, so I hope this helped you.
I'm really excited. But I don't do mine electronically. I'm more of like a visual person because I have like my schedule, it changes every single week because my husband's schedule changes every single week. Although the business is super important, I kind of take every moment I can with him because he works 4/14, so we don't see each other for 4 days. So I wrote it all down. Like it looks like a hot jumbled mess, but it's all outlined where I know where it's at.
Good. Yeah. Like I said, whatever works for you. People work differently, and it's good I like to do this like every Sunday because, for example, your schedule could change. Your husband could be home and like you want to spend time with him. So every Sunday, look at the week ahead and be like, okay, this week's gonna be different from last week, and let me schedule in things like differently. So it's really helpful to kind of do this every Sunday if you don't have a consistent schedule.
Right. I do have a question. So he's not in the room on Thursday, like I won't be available at all because we're going away for a day, but like what do you suggest on that? I mean, I'll probably still be active on like my social media and stuff, but not like the whole power hour of a deal.
Right.
So do I make up with it for that time in different days or what?
So what I would do on that day, like if you really can't work it at all, I would like kind of compensate for it on the other days. But for sure, I would schedule out a post in like one of those apps so that way you could just like click a button and be like, boom, it's posted. I would also just focus on like for that day in particular, just like the business or income earning activities is what I would focus on if you have the time to. And if you don't, you don't, like, and sometimes the business like that just happens. And that's the beauty of this business is like it works with your schedule. So if you can't work it, that's fine. I would just say at least post on your social media, but like get back right into it like once you get another schedule, or maybe even wake up a little earlier that morning and like get some stuff done before you go or stuff like that. Yeah. Like even when we were on our honeymoon, like I checked in every day and like it wasn't much. It was probably like an hour and like that was it, but it was enough to sustain my business throughout like, I don't even know, like 2 weeks while we were gone. But you just gotta like make the time, kind of move things around. But I would just say focus on the more important things like following up, inviting, posting, and reaching out to new people.
Okay.
Anybody else have any other questions? Are y'all good?
We're good.
You're good? Awesome. Well, I'm going to go hang out with my parents for 2 minutes before I go to bed, but let's take a pic really quick. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. It always means so much to me that you guys take the time out of your busy schedules to listen to me talk.
I was like, Jamie, your face is not on there.
Yeah, like, Jamie, get back. Okay. Awesome. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. I'll tag all of you guys in it so you guys can like repost it. But have an awesome night, guys. Have an awesome week, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.